three. Ah. Something that Congolese guitarists have been doing for since the 50s really is the use of the plectrum and the fingers at the same time, which is very hip thing these days. I see jazz guys and rock guys and country and bluegrass people using and stuff like that. I don't know where it originated, but certainly if you go back in Congo, you would hear Congolese guitarists doing that since the 50s, and it's called the hybrid picking. The hybrid picking is basically the use of, why is it good, first of all, to develop your hybrid picking? Well, instead of one note, you play two notes at the same time. That's cool, isn't it? Instead of just playing that, you play. You see, it's much the color's better. So basically, it's just a cool thing to develop. You can learn by learning Congolese music. You can develop this style and then enhance whatever style you're into. If you're into rock, it's beneficial for any style of music. So how do you get to acquire that? But first of all, the reason the guitarists of Congo start using that because because of the use of the intervals. The intervals are used extensively in Congolese music. If you're used to Congolese music, you will hear this kind of sound. Now that's the thirds there. I use the thirds, and the reason called the thirds because the distance between the two notes. So there's do, re, mi, which is mi is the third of do, and all together we call them a third. So this is very fundamental to Congolese sound. See, and you can see there I'm using fingers. So there's two ways you can play. You can use them with just the plectrum like that. That's just me playing with plectrum. But then you can pluck the plectrum and the fingers. You just have a much cleaner sound. You see? And you can go quicker with it, You can go much quicker with it by developing your hybrid picking. Also, another intervals that we use in Congo is the fifth, which is what I just started playing there. It's a famous line by a guitarist called the Rigo Star. That's all fifth interval. The reason fifth because I'm using this C and the G. So together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The G is the 5, and the C is the 1. So together we call them the fifth. It's a really cool sound, Like instead of just just one sound. It's nicer sound. It's just more color, and these are things that can work in any style of music. Really, if you're a singer-songwriter, you wanna just add a little bit more color. You can develop this way, or if you rock, any style. So by learning Congolese music, it's like what they say, shooting a bird with one stone, or shooting two birds with one stone, so to speak. So they that's another interval that we use, the fifth, and what's really used a lot, which is like all the time, it's the sixth. The sixth, this one. Oh, what was that? We have some technical problem, technical issue. Back? Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? We're back. Good. So you have this. This is really the sound of, the reason it's so Congolese is because Franco Lama Makadi popularized it. He played like this all the time. So and you can see the way I'm using there with the with the fingers, it's very, very cool technique to use. And you can also alternate them. You can also go. So you can play them at the same time. Okay. Oh. You would hear this sound all the time. Also, I think something I've been thinking about Congolese music that's really cool is the ability to play in major and actually sound interesting, because I know many friends of mine who are amazing jazz musicians, amazing rock musicians, but they can't play in major. This is really a thing that's there. It's quite amazing. I know people who have amazing knowledge of harmony, but if you tell them to play just in major, they're completely lost. So it's a cool, thing to develop, because major is also a key, it's a mood and you can do so much with it. You can also sound sad in major, it doesn't have to be happy all the time. That's all major. That's a very, very must-know interval for Congolese music. It's a must. Sixth. And the last one, but not least, is the 10th. The 10th is it's more for kind of rhythm guitar. Usually, rhythm guitars around here would use it. I see of it as I see tens are like big thirds, because it's just basically thirds, It's just what we did first, the third. But you just take this one, so it's like the C sharp become just an octave lower. That's what the 10 is. And again, the distance between those two notes will be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's what we get. See that, and if you can see my fingers there, I'm using all the fingers, the plectrum and the fingers at the same time. Very, very nice sound, I as a Congolese guitarist, especially now that I'm based in Europe, I find it fascinating that people don't use intervals at all. Like in rock or in even jazz, and it's very people. There's more single note stuff like that. Because the intervals are so you can add so much color, in your music with the interval. So if you want to be good at that, you come to the right place. Because if you learn Congolese music, you would encounter this. So you would always have to use intervals really. You see, I'm just switching between the different intervals. So that's six there, then tens, then thirds, then fifths. See what I mean? So you find I could be doing something like that, which is just 1 4 5. Then see. See how you can change the color, with just 1 4 5. You can sound so much more than just doing stuff like. Because usually that's what I hear when people play in major. They just go straight away. You see, it's just sound, but as soon as you go, then so yeah, it's a very very cool thing to develop, for any style of music. It's just very great. So I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you very much for joining us.